Okay, we're here with Zuzana Tomcikova, goaltender for BSU Beavers. Just first off, talk about what brought you here to Bemidji State in the first place. I know it was kind of a crazy process, and just how did you end up at Bemidji State 4 years ago?
Oh, well, it's a long story, but to make it a little shorter, I played in Sweden the year before I came here, and I wanted to get my schooling down and play at a high level of hockey, and that kind of didn't work out in Sweden. So I tried to contact a few universities, and then one of my friends, he knew a lot of people and got a hold of different coaches, and coach was interested, and then we emailed back and forth, and I got here eventually in August or September or something like that.
You've been the starting goaltender pretty much since day one. What is it that you think won you the job, and what have you tried to do to keep the job despite, playing with some pretty good goaltenders, especially Alana, these 4 years really pushing you?
Well, I don't know. I think I get really upset when I give up a goal, and I just try my best not to get another one in. So I think that's the force that's been pushing me ever since I started playing hockey, ever since I started playing goalie. And I don't know. I don't like the feeling how it feels when you sit on the bench, so I tried to do everything I could not to sit on that.
You've gotten the chance to play on the biggest world stage there is in the Olympics, 2010 Olympics, with your home country, Slovakia. Just what did that mean to you to be able to represent your home on such a big stage and, play goaltender for them?
It was amazing. I mean, it's always been my dream to go to the Olympics, and when I was a kid, I always used to tell my parents, and they would just smile and be like, yeah, maybe one day. And then in 2008, when we qualified, it really came true, and I couldn't wait for the 2 years to actually step on the ice and be a part of it. And it was everything I expected to be. Even now, I get goosebumps just talking about it. It was such a great event, and I think it's unforgettable, and I cherish those moments very much.
You've set almost every record there is here at BSU: saves, save percentage, goals against average. Everything is pretty much going to be Zuzana Tomcikova. What does that mean to you, and how have your teammates really helped you to accomplish those goals?
It feels pretty good, and I think everyone wants to leave a mark, and I feel like that's kind of a mark I'm leaving, but I wouldn't do it by myself. Obviously, my teammates are great, and they've been great for the 4 years, every single class that I got to play with, and it's been really amazing 4 years, and I can't believe it's almost over.
Just talk about what it's like having defensemen, especially players like Marley and Erica, who block a ton of pucks, Montana included. Just what does that do to help you back there in net?
Well, it's a lot of fun. I tell them all the time that they probably don't trust me very much if they block that many. And the wheelhouses have the suicide one when they go down on their both knees, and I just tease them with that. But it's great from them to try to help me out, and they do everything they can to make my job a lot easier, so I really appreciate it.
You are one of 6 players that will play your final home game in Bemidji this weekend. Just what does it mean to you to be able to play 4 years here at Bemidji and get the opportunity to play high-quality collegiate hockey and get a good education while out here at Bemidji State?
It's great. Like I said before I came here, that was my goal, what I really wanted to do for the next 4 years. And they flew by like it was none other. I remember the first day when I got in here, and I remember Ashley Leopold working out with me, and I was terrified of her. And now I'm the senior today, and I bet some of the freshmen were terrified of me too. And I think it's kind of fun, but it's definitely the games at the glass, and the progress that we made over the 4 years has just been amazing, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Just what are your plans after you're done at BSU?
I don't know. I've been thinking about it for a long time in the past few weeks, and I have no idea. I think I'll go back home and then see what's going to happen.
Just how have you enjoyed your time here in Minnesota? I know it's got to be a little different from Slovakia. What are some things you've really enjoyed during your time here that are completely different from your home?
Whew, I don't know. I mean, it's different. I know the things that I didn't enjoy is the winter. That was terrible. I think, and the amount of snow that we've gotten in previous years, that was unbelievable. But I mean, I don't know. I like how the schools are built because we don't have that kind of thing at home. We have different universities, and I think the campus is really pretty, and having it on the lake was just a lot of fun. And in the summer times, which I didn't get a lot of while I was here, but it's definitely beautiful in those days here, and that's a lot of fun.
Just what are your goals for this team and yourself as you finish up your season and career here at BSU? You've only got 4 regular season games and then the playoffs, and hopefully, more after that. But just what are your goals?
I mean, I think we're going to go from game to game, and I definitely want to make it as far as possible, and I think every single one of us will do what it takes and what's in us, and we'll put everything on the ice and hope for the best.
Okay, here is Steve Sertich just talking about Zuzana Tomcikova. First off, just tell the story a little bit on how she got here in the first place.
Well, it was kind of a lucky get for us. Somehow I heard that someone heard that I was looking for a goaltender after Emily Brookshaw graduated, and there was a contact, and I called that one, got another contact, actually an NHL scout from Slovakia, and he gave me Zuzana's contact information, and we just started emailing back and forth, and she sent video, and we just continued until we decided that for both parties it would be best that she came over.
Obviously a pleasant surprise when she did get here. She's been a starter all 4 years, co-player of the year her sophomore year, and she's going to hold every single goaltender record in Bemidji State history. Just what has Z meant to this program?
Yeah, it's hard to put in words what a great goaltender does for your program. Every game you have a chance to win. She's consistently good, which doesn't happen all that often. I think most goaltenders have periods, slumps that they go through like we all do, but she has been so consistently playing at a high level in the 4 years. It's just amazing, and coaches have commented they'll be glad when she graduates because she's been such a thorn for many teams. But not only does she give us a chance to win, she's oftentimes spectacular, and if there were ESPN highlights, she'd be on many of them because she makes fantastic saves against quality teams night in and night out.
Just what has she brought to the team off the ice? I know she's got kind of a dry sense of humor. She's obviously been a pretty good leader for this team. Just what has she meant even off the ice for this team?
Well, she's a great teammate and has a wonderful personality. Like you said, she has a great sense of humor. She doesn't take herself too seriously. And on the other hand, she takes losses personally. But she is I can't describe what a great addition she is to our team and our university. She's an outstanding student, and she just has a winning personality. She's done well in her short life, and she's gonna do well after she leaves BSU.
Just talk about what that group of 6 seniors that will play their final game at the Sanford Center Saturday, what have they meant to this program? Obviously, most wins in program history as a 4-year class. Just what has that group as a whole meant to you guys?
Well, they've been a core group, obviously, and it's not often that you have 6 that have made contributions, and they all have in various ways. But they've left a mark. I think anybody who plays at this level wants to leave something, and they've done it as a group, and they've done it as individual players. They've left a great legacy for the incoming classes that will follow them.